Hey Aries, how are you guys? I hope the year is treating you well. Thank you for joining my channel. My name is Kristen. I am a metaphysical healer and psychic guide. And I first want to take a second to say thank you so much for joining my channel. I take so much pride in doing this for you. I have so much passion for doing readings, and it's truly an honor to assist you in your journey. If you do like my approach, feel free to book a personal reading with me. My information is below, along with my other services that I offer, including guidance for crystal children, long distance Reiki, and also I have a special this month, a 40-minute reading for $20. So if you're interested, that is for the remainder of January. We are going to be doing a clarity on how you're doing in your personal, just how you're doing, love, career, home, and what's coming for you. I'm doing a little bit of a different layout spread this month, so bear with me. This is for the remainder of January 2019. So I have the major arcana pulled. I'm gonna pull these out and shuffle and grab 7 of them just to give me some further clarification with the remainder of your reading. So let's give these a good shuffle, and then for the rest, I will pull 4 cards for the different aspects that we'll cover. Now bear with me, let me get these down, and then I will show you what I have here. It allows me to show you individually a little bit easier. Okay. Let's get the remainder of your cards out here. So I live in a very interesting place that I pull some pretty intense energy from. I moved here almost a year ago, and I've been studying and researching and harnessing and doing all of these things while I've lived here to get, you know, as much power as I could. And you really have to read up on Crestone to get an idea of what this place is, what the history is. And generally, I like to show you guys what it looks like, because I have a fantastic view of the mountains behind me. However, like most of the country right now, I'm under snow, and there's just clouds and this can't make up its mind kind of weather going on today. So I won't be able to show you at the moment, but perhaps next time. But I did want to just let you know. So take what energy you may, but I do fair warn you to use as much positivity as you can. It is intense energy, so I pull it for you. I think it's very important to harness the energy in certain areas of the world that allow it. So please take with it what you will, but stay positive, okay? All right, guys, here we go. I am going to pull cards for how you're feeling, what you're presently going through, as well as, home here. And I don't do reversals, so I will flip them around simply because I feel like they have enough clarity on their own. The cards say a lot, so it's important for me to not convolute the message here. It's not the same for everybody, but that's how I feel about it. Right. Excuse me, I'm just feeling these out as I place them here. All right, guys. For what you need to know most now. Okay. All right, and then I have a board up here. I'm going to place these on there as I go through each section, just so you can see them, okay? All right, my Aries. This is for the remainder of January. So we're going to start with your personal, kind of where you're at, what you're feeling with everything. And, you know, it's important that you could just get kind of an overall idea of the general feel. So this is my overall. I have several cards that I chose for your overall, but it'll give me a good idea of how you're feeling. So I pulled the Lovers, the Six of Cups, the King of Coins, or Pentacles, and Temperance. Okay, I just want you to kind of take a look at those for a second and really just kind of feel those out for a minute as I take a look here at how I'm feeling about those. You know, I feel like with your overall feel, it has a lot to do with relationships. I'm feeling this month, for the remainder of the month. I feel like you're not exactly digging the nature of the situation as far as the positivity versus negativity. Excuse me just a minute. I'm just going to pull these back so I can kind of give you a better feel here. So, you know, the Lovers is the influence card. That's going to be the main energy here of how you're feeling right now. You're trying to be very patient about a situation for some of you. This also has to do with someone giving some time or their energy, perhaps their money to someone or something else, and you're feeling like kind of in the dumps about it as far as like kind of on the back end of it. You know, it seems like you've got a bit of a time crunch thing going on at the moment where perhaps you have a need for moderation, balance in your emotions. I feel like with this King of Pentacles here, you know, this is has a lot to do with staying positive and understanding that this person is going to come back around as far as whatever they're lacking in right now, whether it's money, whether it's their time. You know, it is coming. The universe is telling you just to be patient about the situation, okay? And try not to feel as though it's so personal. For some of you, I think this has a lot to do with your partner being really busy right now, especially with the beginning of the year. I feel like the universe is just asking you to hold tight. Perhaps there's a matter of change in some career, whether it's you or your partner, and you are kind of feeling that transition right now, okay? Let's see. So as far as it goes kind of right into the love, so let's see how this ties in here. You have quite a few major arcana here. You've got, give me just 1 second here. So it looks as though, right, there might be some kind of a change going on, okay, where you are asked to really have faith in the universe and in the plan. You really want to stand your ground, you know, and be very logical about the situation. You know, if this is business, someone just has a change in positions, or you're thinking about a change in positions and this is affecting your love life, just know that, you know, it's in due time, it is coming around. But right now, you are feeling the transition, okay? It's not personal. That's what I was getting at. It's not, I don't feel like this is a personal situation where you are, you know, in a deceitful situation or anything like that. But I do see change, and I do see it coming in rather quickly. I do see that you are trying to maintain your independence about the situation. You're also trying to make it very aware that, hey, my needs are still important too, and they need to be met. So you're still you're very supportive, but you're also making it known that I'm for you, you know, with the change. Maybe you have the changes happening, and your partner is trying to be, you know, strong for you, and they're struggling because they're used to having, you know, you or your partner are used to having a set way of things, a very strict routine, and it's difficult when you have things kind of up in the air. If you're thinking about a career change, then it is definitely affecting you guys, and just wanting to find that balance again, okay? For some others of you, another group of you, you have perhaps a situation where you have someone. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So I feel that some of you are looking for my men, Aries. You have a person in mind that is very fiery, but also very warm and kind-hearted, but busy. You know, knows what she wants, knows what's going on in their life, and right now you're really trying to figure out between maybe a relationship that you're in and this new person. Okay, you're really particular about tradition and stability and commitment, but you're having an issue where you're really looking deep and trying to determine if the universe is trying to tell you something different. Maybe you need to pursue, maybe this is a karmic relationship and that the ties are coming to an end, and it's time to move forward, and you've already met this person, and now you're really thinking, man, I'm really committed kind of a person, but this is happening and I can't ignore this. Okay, so we'll look into this a little bit more as we go. Okay, for my women, I have the feeling like there might be a situation where sorry, give me just a second. So for my women, Aries, I feel like if you are in a relationship, there may be a situation where you're feeling you want to take a moment and reflect on your beliefs and your what you stand for. That's what I'm picking up. This is if you're in a relationship, okay? And even if you're not, this is also reflecting on yourself and what you want in a relationship. But this has a lot to do with coming to a situation or a time in your life where you really feel as though you want to stand up for your beliefs as a person, as a woman, and you don't want to be on the, I don't want to say the sidelines, but that could be emotionally, that could be physically, that could be financially. You're just really ready to be number one in the situation. And if there are behaviors or things happening that you don't agree with or believe in, especially if you've got children involved, then I can see that that's becoming an issue that you're having to address now. And that's a really tough situation to be in, especially when you're one of tradition and commitment as well. You know, that's a tough thing to do when you've worked so hard to get to this moment in your life and you're committed and oh man. But when it comes down to it, what you believe in and who you are and how you live that, especially if you have kids or people that you're influencing, that is extremely important to live by your truth. So don't forget that. And this is a time right now of releasing anything that doesn't serve you. So do keep in mind that this is a positive aspect of you're really looking inside and trying to find, and confirm what you stand for and what you're going to be okay with and what you're not going to be okay with. And in doing that, you're kind of finding a whole new you. If you're in that relationship and it's going well, then you're just perhaps stepping up to another phase. Perhaps you're getting into a situation of commitment and you're stepping up to the next level. And that time has come where you're like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go to the next level, and now you're feeling absolutely fantastic about the situation, and it's coming in. This is a new phase, a new opportunity. So I also see that for another group of you. Okay, All right, guys. I know love's a big one, so I try to stay on that one for just a little bit. I also wanted to point out that the major arcana that I pulled for this one is the Hangman. So it goes along with you know, that introspection. So what you're doing and that feeling of maybe needing to do that, as hard as that step is to take, you're thinking correctly. Okay, that is, it's a transition. Okay, it is, but it's one that's duly needed. And if you are in that relationship, then you guys have been in this for a while, and it's time to go to the next step, and you guys are stoked about it. I'm happy for you. All right, guys. Okay. So for career, all right, I have a feeling like some of you are looking for a new industry, or have found one and it's coming along really well on the outside. Okay, the universe is bringing in what you asked for. It's bringing it in rather quickly. You might even have a couple options going on. The issue here is, excuse me, the Five of Swords. The issue here is that you feel like there is something that you're not seeing in the situation. Okay, and what the universe is here to tell you is that you don't need to feel that way. If there is something going on that you know is deceitful, then you know to get rid of that situation. But otherwise, if you feel like you're just kind of procrastinating on the situation because of what ifs, and you're really just kind of struggling with maybe competition, or you've got a lot of people who are have applied for the same position, or it's a high demand job, or you just kind of feel like, man, there's so many other people out there that who could be qualified. This isn't the stars for you, baby. Okay, so don't you dare second guess yourself. Okay, that's not how you need to be feeling, because you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Chariot, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is you're feeling good about the situation deep down inside. You want this. You've worked for this. You've done everything it's taken to get it, and it's coming. I mean, you did what you needed to do, okay? And now it's on its way, okay? There's at least communication coming about the situation, and it's positive communication, okay? The Chariot, it's positive communication. It's whatever you're needing to hear to move to the next step, okay? You're going to get that, and it's all in divine timing. It's all in what is meant for the next step. So you're in tune correctly, okay? Let me see what else I've got here. For others of you, it could be that you are getting, you're hearing about a promotion, and you're a little nervous because some other folks were also in line for maybe that particular position, or maybe there was a hierarchy of that promotion or raise or something like that, and you're kind of worried that that you're not going to be on the higher end of that, and you're meant to go to that next step with all the hard work that you've put into it, okay? That's what I'm picking up for your career right now, and it looks really good. You just need to stop worrying about it, and there's nothing really to worry about unless there's something that's obvious that needs to be taken care of. Then I feel like it's your own kind of self-perpetuating stress in the situation, because otherwise that's first. This is you, okay? This is you first. But otherwise, what's happening around you is all good things. Money, bringing in communication and clarity. The world is telling you that this is meant for you, that you worked hard for it, that you feel this, you know this, and the more that you feel this, the more that it happens, okay? A lot of times we lose touch of reality when we think so much, and we get it gets cloudy. Our reality gets cloudy, but since our reality is really the manifestations of our ideas, when we feel our ideas, right, we manifest them. So positive and negative. So please just ensure that you are being very positive about the situation, okay? Because it's looking really, really good for you. Now, in the home life, so perhaps I'm getting for some of you that this is that perhaps work actually is it's bringing up a question about your living space and where you're going to be. Maybe some of you, this it requires relocation, and you know, overall your family is you're feeling good about the situation overall, and good things are coming. But again, you know, you've got this kind of worry going on, you know, about what do I do, which is understandable, especially if you've got a move going on. That's really big. Or if you have to move to a different field than you're used to, and maybe you're worried that it's going to affect your schedule and your kids or your sleep, or you know, your overall well-being. Maybe you're just a little bit concerned on how that's going to go about. But overall, you know, you're feeling really good about either Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So you're feeling really good about how things are going. You know, you're really still trying to maintain your compassion and your positivity. I feel like you've got a really supportive partner in the situation who is very willing to support the situation, okay? Because you've got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups, right? Which is a loving person that's supportive. And, sorry. And then the Six of Wands, you know, I feel like the Six of Wands is feeling really good about all of this. It's feeling like there's an accomplishment here, and there's a successful route to take, and you've got support in your family household, whether that's family outside of the home, with friends or parents or whatever. You've got support, okay? And I know that there's a choice that needs to be made, but I feel like as soon as you whether it's using your support system to come up with this decision together, whether it's bringing everybody together in your family, all the kids, you, your partner, and saying, look, this is happening. What does everybody feel about this? You know, I need to get everybody on the same page. And you'll feel so much better if that's really what you're needing to do. And the worry about whether or not that's a good idea, or if you're going to upset anybody, you're not. You're not. That you are by far the support anchor, okay, when it comes to emotions and forward movement and the family. So kind of whatever you say needs to happen is what's everybody's going with it. They feel great about it. You know, they're successful. There's success here. They feel successful. Maybe everybody's ready for a change with you, and you're not going to know that until you take a moment and actually sit down and talk to everybody, okay? But this is your overall kind of reaction and feeling about the whole situation, and it feels, if it's good, you're going to feel better once you're able to let that out and bring everybody to the same page here, okay? All right, guys, that's what I have for your home. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening kind of here in the future. All right, and it looks fantastic. All right, so your overall energy for the future. Okay, there's a couple cards. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Right, it's pretty spot on there. We have, as far as the immediate future, okay, and what's coming. You got the Chariot again, okay? So the major arcanas are the only thing over here. You got the Chariot again. So that's what's immediately coming. You have some really great things happening for you, and they're all positive. The only thing that's slightly negative is your thinking and your worry about it, and the universe is telling you let that go, okay? Because you know where you're headed and where you're going is a combination of these three, okay? So you're letting go of things that you don't need, because that's really where you're headed. You're letting go of it. You're coming into success, and you're coming into your divine mission, okay? Whatever that might be for you. And I feel this is really a lot to do with balancing your work, your home. It's coming to that point where you're just balancing things out so that you can really take that next step of just enjoying the time that you do get, okay? With the so this is indicating that there is change coming in your future, okay? It's indicating change. And all of the following cards are showing fantastic things. It's showing that you're in control of what you're bringing in. It's showing that there's good things coming in, that there's money coming in, you know, that this is all within your control. If you want this to have a positive outcome, that's what's going to happen, because that's what you're bringing in. But do remember that your thoughts, okay, your ideas, those are the things that are really at the end of the day. Even if you're talking positive, which is needed too, the way you're feeling inside, you know, you're going to have to let go of the worry and bring in your support system and start feeling that positivity in your world, okay? You're already at this 9 of Cups, guys. Okay, you're there, and all that's missing is this balance, okay? And you're going to get the information that you need, whether it's through, I see some, for some of you, you're going to be seeing a lot of number signs. You know, check into your angel wisdom, your angel numbers, and see what the universe is kind of showing you there. And really pay attention to your intuition and your feelings about it. If it feels negative and it feels like this is going to be really tough on you and just makes you want to go to sleep, that's your indication that you need to probably look at a different way, change your perception about it, possibly, if it is the best case scenario, or if it's not, look into other options, and in other ways that you can address the situation, okay? What you need to know right now, okay, you have a very common theme going on here when it comes to what you're feeling about the situation, okay? But it's really superficial, because it really deep down inside, you're feeling whole. You're feeling like you're ready to give to everybody, because there is this balance that you feel coming, this balance you feel is initiated, that you've been working hard for. On the superficial end, though, you got the 4 of Swords. So look at the difference here. I mean, it's really about taking a moment, okay, and you've gone through a lot. You know, you really have. You've gone through a lot. And it's okay to take a moment and evaluate everything, to take a breather, go out into nature, take a mini, you know, vacay into somewhere sunny, if you're not in somewhere sunny already, and put your state of mind where it really is, because this is superficial. This is just on the surface. This is the worry that you're showing the outside people around you. But this is really what you want to show them, because this is how you're feeling, and this is where you are in the universe. So that's what it's telling you. In correlation to that is the world again, okay? Or wait, did you get the world again? Oh, this is the world. So I'm sorry. The world. You got the wheel. My apologies. The world. So you got the wheel, the world, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, okay? You've got some fantastic cards. All of your cards are amazing, okay? As are you. And so don't forget that. Know that your time has come. It's okay to look into a career that suits your belief systems, that suits where you're going in life, your mission. If you want to change to be a teacher, change to be a teacher. If you want to work with kids and you've been in healthcare, do it. Whatever brings you the most happiness. But in the end, as long as it's bringing balance to what is most important to you, then you are going on the right track, okay? That is your reading that I have for you, and I hope that helps. It is a general reading. I do insist that you take what fits and leave what does not. And otherwise, I hope that does help you for the remainder of January. And I look forward to the next time that we can do this. All right, you guys. So take it easy.